Hi, this is Chef George from Leonard's. We are here to introduce you today a premium certified beef from Leonard's. We are from the ranches in Kansas, 12,000 acres of land that the animals growing around, and we fed them with corn and grains that they make an excellent quality, the best in the world. In the aging process, we take the humidity out of the beef for 14 to the 28 days of the procedure. And what we do is it takes the humidity out, makes it buttery taste, and it's much better when you cook it. It stays nice and juicy and tender. It has that buttery flavor. And that side over here, you have as already you can see, is all dry and shrinkage and a deeper color. And the other side, when we cut it, is you can see how beautiful the meat is inside. And automatically, when the cuts, you have to trim it a little bit more than the usual. But believe me, it's worth it to use that piece of meat because the age, it gives you that butter flavor that is excellent when you grill it. If to make a good barbecue, to make you guests happy, you need to touch 2 or 3 different things: a good quality, a good grill, and a good seasoning. Then automatically what you need to do is preheat the grill nicely the way you should be. As you can see, 2 I keep it in high and I keep 1 in medium. On one side of the grill, make sure that it's really hot. When you put your hand on the top, if you can keep more than 3 or 4 seconds, it means it's hot enough. Then on the other side, you keep it medium. And at that particular moment, you make the marks. On one side, you seal the juices in, and then cook it on the other side in medium. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to make sure that my grill is nice and clean, and it is. And I'm going to take a drop of olive oil like this, and I'm going to oil the grill. And I'm going to do both sides because I want to cook it in a lower temperature on the other side. And now it's nice, it's ready to go. Normally, a nice piece of beef like this, I can give you 20 different marinations to go with that. But I won't going to put any marination because it's such a delicate beef, it's such a good flavor that I don't want any makeup on it. I want to feel the taste of the beef, that beef rich butter taste. Well, the only thing I'm doing is a little bit of salt and a little bit of cracked pepper. And I already put before just a drop of oil in the grill. My grill is ready to go. Now what I'm going to do here, I'm going to put the beef right in that position like this. I'm going to push it down a little bit like this. The marks, it will be nicely in the other side. And I'm going to do 1 mark like this, and after I will turn the meat and do it the other side, and then I will put it in the other side to cook it nicely. One of the reasons that I put the seasoning before, I can control better the flavor. I can control better the level of the seasoning. When you add salt and pepper in the end, you can never get that point of seasoning that is so delicious because it's very hard to be able to season it after. Some people say, well, all the blood will go out. With my hot grill, nothing goes out. I seal all the juices in, automatically the flavor is there too. And now I'm going to do is turn it to the other side and make the other marks. And I always use the hotter pieces into the grill. Soon I will be able to put it on the other side and start cooking. But what I'm doing now is I'm sealing all the juices inside at the higher fire. It's really, really high, and then I will seal all the juices. And now I will be able to do on the other side, put them over here. And as you can see, I have already seared one side. The marks are here, and the meat looks really, really, they say, eat me. They're really delicious. As you can see, I did 1 mark this way and I did another mark the other way. I make almost like, cross marks like this. And then not only it looks nice, but it seals the juices. There's a reason for that. It's not just the beauty. The beauty is nice, but it's the juices, you seal them inside. And then you do the same thing on the other side. The other side, you do exactly the same thing, and you put it into and you make the same marks on the other side. And then when you have seared all the juices in, you're ready to put it in the bag and cook it slowly. When you have the meat in a fire like this, always use a tongue or use a spatula. You don't see me carrying a fork. I don't want to make a hole over here because all the juices will go on the bottom of the grill and the meat will be dry. And that particular piece of meat, that certified beef, is so delicate, it's so buttery, it's so delicious, then it's really, really pretty if you ruin it. As you can see the marks, how beautiful it looks, and not only it looks eye-appealing, it's attractive, but you seal the juices in, and the quality of the beef. You're using a certified beef aged that is so delicious, then automatically you don't want to ruin it making holes, draining all the beef. And right here you have, this is the porterhouse steak, then you have the filet mignon right here, and you have the shell strip on the other side of the fish, and you have a combination and it's fantastic. Normally, this one is medium rare. Normally, this is the way I like to cook. It's such a delicate piece of meat. I don't want to overcook it. At the touch, you can touch. If it's a little bit firm, it becomes medium rare. If it's like in a corner over here, you can see it's very resistant, then it's already medium well. Then automatically, if you want to leave it rare, normally, if you touch your hand on that side over here, it's soft. When the meat, it has that softness, it's rare. And when it gets a little bit more firm that you go up to your finger, then it's medium rare. This is a good way to judge how the meat is inside. With all the tips that I gave you, grilling, with the good quality of certified beef, aged the way we do it in the store, and a good grill, nice and hot, seal the juices in, voila. This is the best you can find on the market. A good quality, happy summer, happy grilling. Bon appetit.